Alright, what's going on guys? It's Apoqsi, and here in this video we're going to be talking about something very interesting, and it has to do with Bethesda Game Studios' new IP, Starfield, which we got an announcement for at E3 2018. And it's just crazy to think about that it's almost been 2 years since we got that Starfield announcement. Well, now it looks like we could be seeing at E3 2020 actual gameplay of Starfield. And I think this is pretty clear by this job posting. It is very detailed on what they're looking for. So to clarify what I'm talking about, ZeniMax has a job listing on their official website for a video editor, but more specifically for Bethesda Game Studios at Rockville, Maryland, which is the team that is the most well-known. It was the original Bethesda Game Studio. It's the team that you know behind Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Oblivion, all those games. That is the Rockville, Maryland team. It is the primary studio at Bethesda Game Studios. So it is very specifically for them, but here's the overview. Bethesda Game Studios is seeking an experienced, creative, and energetic video editor. The candidate should have a strong visual style with experience in video editing, motion graphics, video format standards, and basic live production. The ideal candidate would also have experience capturing compelling video game footage and editing it into exciting promotional videos. Candidates must have the ability to work independently and within a team environment to edit gameplay sequences in trailers and produce marketing videos. Now here are the qualifications. It just gets better. Knowledge of design principles and current tools including Adobe Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, or other professional video editing platforms. 3 to 5 years of professional experience at a game developer / publisher, TV studio, production house, or ad agency focusing on trailer or commercial production is preferred. Adhering to workflow standards and process, ability to meet tight deadlines and perform effectively under pressure, creative thinking and problem-solving skills implementing direction and feedback, strong visual style and familiarity with such concepts such as composition, light, space, shape, etc., as they pertain to photography / videography, basic understanding and skill with the broad aspects of live video production, video camera knowledge, frame rate, shutter speeds, aperture, ISO, white balance composition, simple lighting setups, 3-point lighting, for example, basic audio, shotgun mic, and boom pole use, etc. Technical savvy and an understanding of interactive technology, passion for games, and knowledge of Bethesda Game Studios games as a plus. And for the responsibilities, they have editing and converting video between various formats for delivery, creating motion graphics and compositing, capturing and editing HD and 4K footage, assisting in live production, and producing a variety of short videos to market the company and its games. So that is the job listing for a video editor at Bethesda Game Studios Rockville, Maryland. The reason why this is so interesting is because this would be around the time that they would be hiring for a job, getting something ready for E3, which means Bethesda Game Studios 100% has something to show for E3 2020. It's just a question of what. And the most likely thing is Starfield. However, I do want to bring up one thing here, and that is whether or not Bethesda Game Studios has been working secretly on a Fallout 3, maybe even a Fallout New Vegas remake. There have been a lot of rumors that Starfield is in development trouble, so that project may have been put on hold. I'm not saying it's canceled, I just personally think that maybe it would be put on hold, and they might have like a Fallout 3 remake to release for this year, at least to hold them over. And I'll get into why I even bring that up and why I'm not 100% on board with Starfield. But before we get there, I want to talk about Starfield and why it could be Starfield. So Fallout 76 came out in 2018. What a lot of people don't realize is that Bethesda Game Studios specifically had the Austin team mainly working on that project. Yes, multiple studios at Bethesda Game Studios were working on Fallout 76 as well, but they also had assistance from the other studios underneath ZeniMax assisting with the project as well. So that project had a lot of assistance alongside it. Starfield was already in full development before Fallout 76 even came out. The Elder Scrolls 6 was already in early production when Fallout 76 came out. So with all that information, we know that Starfield has been getting developed since before Fallout 76 even came out. So when was the last game that Rockville was primarily focusing on? That was Fallout 4 back in 2015. So between projects that they've been fully working on, it will now have been 5 years. So I feel like without a doubt, Starfield is coming soon. It just kind of depends on whether or not the rumors of it being in development troubles are true. Because I know for a fact that Bethesda Game Studios will not show off Starfield if it is not ready to be shown off. I can't imagine them showing Starfield off and it being an absolute disaster after what happened with Fallout 76. I don't see it happening. I don't see them being that stupid. They've made a lot of stupid mistakes since Fallout 76 came out, but I just don't see them messing up with a brand new IP. This was a passion project for them, so I feel like it has to be good, and I feel like they know that. Now, the reason why I think that it might also not be Starfield is because of the rumors, first of all, that Starfield is in development troubles, and then there's also the fact that Fallout 76 was not a good launch. And Bethesda Game Studios might be taking an extra year on Starfield to ensure that it is the best launch possible for their brand new IP. They need to make the launch for this brand new game, this brand new IP, rock solid. It cannot be a miss. And the third reason is one of the lines in the qualifications that says knowledge of Bethesda Game Studios games is a plus. Now, again, it's just them saying it's a plus. Maybe they just want to work with someone that knows them, and I'm just reading into it. But it could also have the meaning that they're doing something related to one of their previous games, such as a Fallout 3 remake. And they want the person that's editing it to know what kind of footage and everything to put in that gameplay in order to get people excited. Now, again, that could just be me reading into one of the very small qualifications on here. And again, this is just my speculation on it. It could very much well just be Starfield, and it's getting announced this year at E3 2020. All we know is that from this job listing, it's basically confirmed that we're going to see something from Bethesda Game Studios at this E3. It's just what project they're going to be showing and to what extent. However, there's one very interesting thing that again makes me think that it's Starfield and not a Fallout 3 remake, unless they plan on doing a big reveal event for it. And that is because it sounds like from this job listing, they plan on doing something like they've done in the past with Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, where they do a live stream reveal event before the game is shown off at E3. The reason why I say that is because in the qualifications, you need to have a basic understanding and skill with the broad aspects of live video production. So video camera knowledge, simple lighting setups, basic audio. They need to be able to do something related to live streaming. Now, I personally don't see why they would need that if it was for E3 2020. So it sounds like to me that they are doing a ahead of time before E3 announcement or reveal event for whatever they're going to be showing. So that makes me feel like it's more likely Starfield than anything. But again, I want to keep your minds open. I'm not saying it's going to be a Fallout 3 remake. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that there's always a chance of something like that happening, and it just depends on the rumors and what's going on internally with Bethesda Game Studios. They know that Starfield needs to be rock solid. At least I would hope that they know that. But yeah, guys, I want to know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on everything that I said in this video? Do you agree with anything, any of the possibilities that I bring up here? I'd love to see what you guys have to say on that. But anyways, guys, I do have a very interesting video coming tomorrow, so I will see you guys then. If you guys enjoyed this one, please smack that like button down below, subscribe, join the good fight if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to stay updated in all of my future videos. It would be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Apoqsi signing off.